Hey guys, welcome to SoulChow vlog. I'm your host Chaz. Just finished wrapping up episode 2 of SoulChow Down. Thank you for tuning in. What I want to talk about today is the word labels. I kind of mentioned it on the SoulChow Down, but I want to take it a little bit further and discuss it in further detail because I think it's such an important aspect towards learning more about ourselves. So it's about learning more about ourselves, and the number one thing before we can sort of embark towards change is to know what to change or who we are that we need to sort of, shape shift and kind of alter. And part and parcel of that is learning about who we are. And learning about who we are is learning about the labels that we've put on ourselves. So it's really about ourselves individually and the labels that we've put on ourselves, because the labels will translate into beliefs. Now, what I mean by labels is whatever it is that you deem for yourself. For example, I am male. I am in my 30s. I am Asian. I am Canadian. I am Canadian. I am Muslim. I am Christian. I am whatever labels, maybe if we take it a step further. If you think about all the labels that you have defined yourself with, okay, it makes it into a concrete sense of belief. Now, this level of belief, when it's going up against a belief that is incongruent to yours, it causes friction and conflict. And then with friction and conflict, it causes unrest. And so the reason why I'm bringing this up is because, as I've been taught by my teacher, we've got to go back, okay? So when we say we go back to God. If we really consider where we are placed in the realm of time, okay, most of us that are looking at this right now have come into this world, okay? Think of it as another realm. So God took your soul from that realm and He placed it into a womb of this realm, and out you came. And when you came out, before you came, you were without label. You were neither male or female. You were not old or young. You were not fat or skinny. You were not black or white. You were not Chinese or African. You were not anything. You were just you, the original you. And so you take that soul and you place it into this world because you were born in 1980, okay? So that in and of itself has already have so much implications, okay? And so you believe that because imagine you didn't come in 1980. Imagine you came in 1432. What kind of person would you have been? How would you have dressed? What kind of food would you have eaten? What if you lived 1432 in North America, or 1432 in Asia, or in the Middle East, or Africa? Because all these things will change for you. Now, look at yourself today. For me, I'm looking at myself, the label that I've put on myself as a husband, as a father, as a son. All these labels that we've labeled ourselves with, okay, now begin to strip them away. When we start stripping it away, down at the very core of all of these labels rests the human being, okay? And the human being at its soundest disposition, and that is what we have to present to God, is us in our purity without any labels. And the reason why I wanted to talk about this was because I will talk about this quite a bit, and I wanted to start with this to just kind of give a little taste as to some of the biggest issues that we have is that we label ourselves, and then when we look at somebody that's different than us and it doesn't jive, it doesn't compute, it causes conflict. And so trust, tolerance, and knowledge is to begin to not only peel the layers back within ourselves, but also peel the layers back from our brothers and our neighbors and our family, because at the core of it all, they are human beings. And because, we are all human beings, it's about humanity, okay? At the core of it, they have the same wants and needs and desires, which is to be loved and to feel secure. And I think if we can respect that and we can tolerate that, if you're Muslim and you look at a Christian person, or a Christian person look at a Jewish person look at a Buddhist, at the core of it is the human being. You were given these beliefs and you were given these labels when you came into this world. The best thing that you can do is start to peel these layers down and get to the core of it, to get to your true self. So I'm going to leave you with that, and most definitely I'm going to discuss this quite a bit, but it's something to think about, something to sort of put into your mind. So I'll leave you with that. Thank you for tuning in. Check out the next vlog. Peace. Is the most honored. What an amazing position to be in.
Peace and love, tolerance, trust and knowledge.
The highest, if you will, the most loftiest goal